Welcome back to the Apothecary, everybody. My name is a Happy Plague Doctor. Grab a perched little crows. We're diving directly into something that I personally love, The Sinking City. The Sinking City is a Lovecraftian horror game with a lot of investigatory and, puzzle solving. Much in the same fashion as you would with the normal TTRPG, the Call of Cthulhu. You have an investigator who is trying to suss out the evil forces behind whatever madness has come to pass in the area. And in sure Lovecraftian fashion, it devolves them into insanity. Which is a good segue for what me and the people I know are going to be doing soon via Twitch. The Legacy of Madness, which is going to be a real-time TTRPG of Call of Cthulhu. Get that nice music going again. But if you like this comment, or if you like this content, like, subscribe, share it, come back for more, squawk at me in the comments, maybe suggest games that you would like to see me play next. But also, as I said in the community tab, I just wanted to get away from the Jedi the Fallen Order for a moment. So, and do one that I am a huge fanboy for. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as requested, you've researched the outburst of hysteria visions of Oakmont, Mass. It turns out that your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont. And it begins. The madness. Oof. Oh dear. You got drugs. He has been touched by Cthulhu. Or Dagon. One of the two. Ooh. Well. Was that a polyp? Don't do it, bro. Oh, here's a content warning. This game does have some forms of self-deletion as well as racism and a few other things. Such was the time. Okay. First aid kit and a brick. Gunpowder coil. Ooh. Okay. Like visions in the Oakmont, Mass. Turn assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed frequent here. Oh, we were haunted by visions similar to yours. The city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon a source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help. On your way, cordially, Johann von Derberg. Alright, Bergie.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Yeah? Yeah, I believe you probably will. Oop. Oh, he's camera. Oop. Oh.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Alrighty. Well, they collected all the evidence here. So... it's got a lot of different stuff involved in it. So... alright. Translator strange looks. Then you have skills. Got map, inventory, options. Cool.
Now get out. Now get out. Now get out.
Alrighty.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
I like your coat, bruh.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But
This guy's creepy.
where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont.
I like the suit, though.
Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
You said you know someone who can help me with my
Yeah, these
problem.
games are awesome.
Visions have been getting worse.
Are
Such
they?
vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
Oh, he's happy about the flood.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
You mean like
So Oakmont
you're
really have much of a market for philosophy these days.
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop
by boat, probably.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the letter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Ooh.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Lee.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Creepy. Alrighty. There's my boat. So the map is definitely huge. We're gonna explore all this shit. Well, let's just get going then. Steal what we can, where we can. Oh. What is that? The fuck are you? Ew.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until
he's definitely.
my son is
Oh
found,
man.
and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
At the risk of sounding terrible, this dude looks like a monkey.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
God, you're ugly, bro.
Complete malarkey.
Malarkey.
I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since
Bro, that's the pot
police
calling the
burned
kettle
Innsmouth
black,
to the
but
ground.
alright.
But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Alrighty.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud,
Got a weird neck,
powerful
too.
blood flows
Ooh.
through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Okay, which means your daddy beat the cheeks of some kind of eldritch creature.
I've heard you're the man to
Cool.
speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
Mm.
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Well, I wasn't. I wasn't good at it.
Mr.
But
Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down
these
missing
people are. Oof.
I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
Just because you guys can't English,
know
I
more
mean,
about what happened
or
to
Spanish, or any other.
Dave,
Ugh.
did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr.
Find my
I'm
son.
yeah, you're good, bro. I don't. Yeah.
I've said everything I know.
Oh yeah.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Bro, I've got a gun. I will shoot you. Like, Lifeboat. Probably down here. Oh, yeah, because, like, the big police lines do not cross. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer?
No, not really.
Get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Oh, you know. It's got, like, eldritch blood on it. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below. Oakmont, there's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in the cave. Professor Unreadable, I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing in my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father he's here. Alright. Alright. Well. Whoops. How do I have jumps? I've got no ups. Okay. I guess walking's not a strong suit. Smells like fish, bullshit, and dead people. Let's see what we can find. You guys got anything for me? Yes. Yes. Yes.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Someone needs to stop, and do these sheets. Dang.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Loot. Loot. We like loot. Okay.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Yeah, I'll come talk to you in just a minute, bro.
Choo choo.
Choo, 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 choo. After I steal your shit. After I steal your shit. I mean, evidence. We're collecting evidence. Choo choo. Okay. Someone likes trains. Yes, yes. Very
I'm
imposing.
surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house.
Yeah, I would say so.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Whoa.
He was beaten to a pulp.
Wait. Oh. Wait. Wait, what's... Okay. No, I don't want to activate my mind's eye right now. Alright, my sanity went back up. Cool. Oh shit.
Never seen knives like this before.
No,
Still for work. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
that must be what it ends
So
up with.
that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Alright, let's go talk to the dude.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I bet I can find your wife. Ass. Alright, what's up?
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will. Will
Will.
Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Fuck you, buddy.
I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Well, you know. Oop.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Alrighty.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
That's last. So...
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
What the fuck? What's happening? Alright, so... Okay. Alright. Well, see, now we just gotta... Okay, I think we can, safely say that we found everything. All evidence collected, all evidence collected, all evidence collected. So, where would he have run?
Mr. Throgmorton,
Hmm.
I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
Alright, so... we got lore. We got Albert's document. Ooh.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Well, see, that's the thing right there, boys and gals. There's nothing. I don't think I can get up there. Alright. So, Monkey Boy and Fishy Boy...
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high.
got in a fight.
Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
How do I get up there? Do. This place is creepy as fuck. It's a shithole town that nobody wants to live in. Do. Yeah. I think he came in here.
There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else. I don't yet have enough stock to operate bar smoothly. The fuzz snooping around the port, but don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people. I should have steady supply soon. Just one more week. I'll return everything out. Alrighty.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Oh yeah, we got the show. What was that? We need to save our bullets if we can. I don't think we're going to come by very many often. Well. Nope. Okay. Doesn't seem like anybody's starving in this fucking city. Oh dear. What's happening here? There's some blurred. Alright. So that's melee. Alrighty. Well. What are you? What the fuck are you? Huh. Is there another one? The fuck was... Ooh. Huh. Well, we got a dead Munko. Ooh. Alright.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Whoop, keep your shit together, bro. Oof. Well, it's pretty cool looking. Well, let's go talk to the Munko, and I think we'll have another. Lewis may wanted to kill Albert outright because of Throckmorton rather than just drive him off. Alright. Yeah. Albert was murdered.
Mr. Throgmorton. I'm afraid I have bad news.
Well. No.
I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry.
You know,
He was murdered.
it's a lot going on here.
It cannot be true.
Oh, it's true, bro.
No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilled for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes. Make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Nah. Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Oh, buddy, I am absolutely going to. In fact, we're gonna go do that right now. Ugh. What the fuck? Ugh. Thing is ugly. Bar under the keel.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Alright.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, It's so clear.
This is weird.
Your path holds many
Oh, man.
surprises,
Does it?
newcomer.
Really?
Girl?
Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Gonna burn this place to the ground, probably. Where's the fish?
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain it would. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
You know, we're about to
I've
put...
seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I'd rather be brave and dead.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Alrighty. Not a lot going on here.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so...
This is...
I
yeah.
think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender.
I'm here to shoot you, buddy.
Fault. You hear me?
No.
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I mean, they can't kill all fish people. But, yeah. Alright.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We
Hmm.
we were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son.
God,
But
you're
that ape,
ugly, bro.
he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage.
Yeah, it looks pretty deliberate to me,
A
too,
fatal
bro.
shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's...
Well, it's because his mom
Oh,
and
so
his
you're gonna
dad.
attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Yeah, so Innsmouthers, one of their parents had passionate, hugging family time, or adult time, with a deep one. So, boom, now you get those
I
things.
think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
It turns out I arrived here unprepared for business. You give me a little something to get started, and my lips are sealed.
I knew you'd understand. Here you are, Mr. Reed.
I feel like I should shoot him. You know, maybe I could play them for the middle. Oh, we're definitely telling Throggy about this. Let's go find Throggy. Wait. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight. He was mentally affected, could not. Oh, yeah. We're going that route with it. I mean, we had a deal already, so, like... God, you things are ugly. Shabby, I don't have to fight you. Ugh. Alright, what's up, Druggy?
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
I mean, I beat it to death with a shovel, so... Okay. Moral conundrum. Nope, not really. I hate fucking Innsmouthers too.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder.
I hate
He's
those
hiding at the local
fishy
bar.
freaks.
Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
No, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons.
I mean, I want to see it.
Bittersweet as it is,
Well,
shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't.
well, it's probably because they're all interlinked and stuff, bud.
Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Oh, yeah?
A geological expedition?
Oh, such a story.
Not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent
That's a good
men
movie.
to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Kind of like your face.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Okay, so everybody's just going crazy because of the eldritch creatures. It's
Do
pretty
not
simple.
know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
Alright. Now it's...
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You Do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
Bruh, if you... Man,
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
I mean, I guess it really just depends. Ooh, I got a revolver. Reloading. Alright. So we got a big little chunk, a big chunk. Okay. So... Well, where do you craft? We'll go this route first. Where are we supposed to go? Alrighty, well, let's see if we can't get out of here. Do 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 do. Well, the cops are gone. So, oh. Well, that's not good. That was crazy. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching. And this will be the end of this first look at this game. So, thank you so much for watching. And if you like this content, like, comment, subscribe, maybe share it with some friends. And I will see you guys in the next one.